Morning, everyone. My name is Marjo Bentujano, and today I will be sharing some of my knowledge about how to make a map using the GIS or the QGIS application here in online. So first and foremost, I would like to tell you that this activity will needing an application which is the QGIS itself, and you will be having to need those important layers that helps you to create this. In my case, I was a student here at Immersion Awa, and then my teacher provides me the layers that be needing for this activity. So, his I so I will start the presentation. And I would like to share to you what is really the QGIS. So what is QGIS? So QGIS is a Quantum Geographic Information System, or the QGIS itself is an open software application designed to manage, analyze, and visualize spatial data. It allows user to create maps, analyze geographic patterns, and interpret special geographic information in various fields, including urban planning, environmental management, and disaster response. Being free and open source, JS provides a cost-effective solution accessible to everyone, including organization and government agency. It is a cross-platform working on operation system like Windows, Mac, Linux, and even Androids, making it widely available. So the QGIS supports numerous data platforms such as Shiftfiles, GeoTef, and GeoJSON, and integrates seamlessly with special database like PostGIS. User can customize its features by creating plugin or scripts in Python, enhancing its functionality for special needs. So the software includes tools for data variation, such as thematic maps, charts, and layouts, and advanced special analysis um, advanced analysis capable for creating geographic or processing geographic models and network analysis. It also integrates with wide service such as Web Map Service, or the WMS, to provide real-time access to the remote database. So for a the application of JS range from mapping urban infrastructure and monitoring ecosystem to planning a disaster evacuation routes and support precision farming. So that are those things that JS is capable. It is it is also a user-friendly interface, a powerful tool, and an open source a of a nature, making JS a versatile and essential tool for handling or having the geographic special data. So now we can start the the proper thing, how you will be able to create a map. So first, you will be needing to open your JS application. In my case, I already opened it. So I would like to start. I You will be starting it from here's my cursor. So here we will be clicking the lay, layers, here the layers, and then you will be clicking again you just I think you can follow the steps that I I've been clicking. Yeah. So here we add layer, add vector layer, click that one, and there's another tab here. Then you will click the vector database. So click that, and then first you will be here. So just click the vector detail, a vector data sets. Click the right click here, and then look for your GIS file where your instructor or the already downloaded file. So in my case, I named it as JS. So here, so we have here, we double click the file, and then we look for the country. So first, in order to achieve the map, you must create the country or the country map itself. So double click for the map, then fill country, so which is my country, which is the Philippines. Click it and look for the country SHP. So here we have the SHP. Then click, then add. Don't forget to add it before, and when you add it, just close it. Here, you have the map. And then you just, sorry, then you just have to click the click the project, add new. So here, new. Click the new, then save. Save. So in my case, I will be create one I will be creating a map for my thesis study or the area where I conduct my thesis. So for that, I will be naming it Tobahon. Tobahon. It depends on you how or what the name of the file name that you will be doing. It's up to you. Tobahon. So I just tell 21. Tobahon 21. Save. That just save already. Then the procedure or the proper procedure how we can create a map. So first we will go to the layer and add layer and add vector. So for now, I just I know that you are following the steps that I've been clicking. So I just tell you what are the what are the specific or what are the things that you may click on, and I know you can follow it because you can see it. So now click on the vector database on the left side, okay? Then in my case, I will be in this case, I just prepare a file which is named a GIS here. GIS, look for GIS. So here I have my file of the GIS where my instructor gives me earlier. So I just save it and I just plug and play it. So first and foremost, you just click your your country or the map of your country, and then click it and look for SHP. So click for HP. I just click it, double click it, or open it. It's up to you. Once you open it, add it before you close. So close it, and the map is already there. So um, go to the project, click for the new print layout as you follow. So in my case, I will be doing a map for my thesis. So for me, I just named it Tobahon. So Tobahon. So it's up to you what the name or what's the name of that you want to create the map. So it's up to you. So here we have the next. So just wait and when it loads. So when it's there, click. Here's my cursor. I just go to this part. So add map. So add map. Press mouse one and drag it. create that box. Okay. So once there, so I'm sorry. So to in order I have some tips, guys. So if you want to go back or to redo the things that you mistakenly do, just control Z. Okay. So now go to this. There's my cursor. Go for this part here, the arrow one here. So click that one, and when you want to move your map, so you just do the move the move of your map. So in my case, I want to go zoom in here. Just zoom in it. You using your mouse roll if you have. So if you don't have a mouse roll, you can just, if you're using a laptop, you can just use a two finger and just do a zoom in motion. So this is what the position I want. This is what the position I want. So next is I will be doing a a no, before I just want to here, if you already position your map, just right click it and look for item properties. So click item properties and look for it. I just move my move my cursor to help you keep on track. So here you have, here I just click the lock layer and lock style for layer. So in order for me to the in order for me to stay, or the I already done the map, so it will be not destroyed when I do something from it. So next, I will be going to the main part of the system. So here's the two part of the system. Here where you can already open the here we have the starting point of our project here. We have here, and then this is the second tab where you can edit, or you can add the pictures next part. So now we will go back to the layer, add layer, and add vector layer. So now you just click the vector database, click it, just what we have done last. So now in the JS file, we're already done with the Philippine country or Phil country. Now we were going to the municipalities. Look for municipalities file. So I have now the municipalities file. I just double click it, open, and then remember, look for municipality SHP. You just always be, I will be always reminding you to look for SHP right there. Then open, then add first and close it. So when you close it, zoom it. So where you can find your municipalities. So first you just click the municipalities, and then add filter, click filter, and then first you need to click name to. So it's name to, double click the main name to, and then click for the equal sign. And then for the equal sign, click all, and then search for Lagindingan, where it is the click the Lagindingan for in my country. This will be a municipality of Lagindingan. So click test, and then just okay it. Then okay. When that is done, zoom in to the map that you created and look for something different from it. So here, as you can see, so this is the municipality of Lagindingan in my case. That one. So when you're done with it, go to the other tab, click on it, and then just what we have done, just what we have done before. I click the add map and then drag it as what your preferred area in the map you've been creating. Click it and then go to this move it content. Click for that one. Then go to the square that you want to move and zoom it. So once you already done the zooming of the image, in my case, the computer was loading. So in that case, uh, this is the place where the Lagindingan was located. In my case, I just want to have a border for it. I want to have a border. So I just click on, I scroll here in the properties item and add frame. So look for that, click the frame and here's the frame already. For the next map, the first map that I just creating the big Philippine map is the same one. Just click the frame. Okay. Next step, I will be having for I will be moving it so eh, for me the position I want. It depends on you where do you want to position your your map, and then once you're done, lock it so that it will be not be moved for editing for some editing. So next, go back to your main and then continue add vector, and then now we're done with the country with under the municipalities. Now we will go to the barangays. JS files, go for barangays. Here are the barangays for my case. Open it and look again for the SHP. So click it, add, close, and then zoom in, then add to click filter. I double, you just click the right click and and then moving to the right click for the name of barangay, highlighted it. I just want to show it to you again. Here's my cursor. Click for the barangay and then right click it. Go to the properties. No, filter rather. Then click name tree, which symbolizes the barangay. Name 1 and 2 and 3. So here, click the see all and look for the barangay there at Lagindingan was Tobahon, which I named for my said study. So click test and then just click OK and OK. So now zoom in to the area. So first first the green one was the country, which is the Mindanao, and then the Lagindingan area here, and then this is the barangay of La Tobahon. So zoom in, just zoom in to it, mm, zoom in and go to the next go to the other tab, the one. Then now we just do the thing that we've done earlier, add map, drag it as what we position for want, click it, then zoom it, click the I just want to eh, I just want to show you. Once you want to move a map, move click here, move it content. Once you want to move some editing or some other things, select move items. No, move items. This is the most fundamental important things you want to do. Edit things here in JS. This one. If you want to move maps here, if you want to move content on the maps here. So back. So in this case, I will want to move the map. So I will use the move map and go zoom in to the part that I wanted, uh, Tubahon, which is located at Lagindingan here in Mindanao. So in my case, I just want like that to be placed like that. And now we want to lock it. We will just want to lock it here. Yeah, the lock. And then next, we will be adding some frames on it. So next, I wanted next part is I wanted to teach you how to label those things because the map itself cannot tell you what really is. So here, just want to look for my cursor here, and I want you to click this one. So add label. So click add label. When you see the cross thing, just just press mouse one and drag it where you can type the the labels that you wanted to. In my case, I just want to type Philippines. Philippines and no. First, you need to right click it, select item properties, and here, first, the labels inside was here. So there, you just type, you just replace this in the name that you wanted to name the map. In my case, this is the Philippines. So just click on that and then font. Click the font. Nope, back. Just go there. And using your mouse roll, or if you don't have the mouse, if you're using a laptop, just use your two finger and adjust it. Just this one. So you may see it on the box that as it appears. Then I just want to change the font. So if you want to change the font, wait, just change the font. So if you want to change the font, I just want to see. Here's the font. If you here, if you want to change the font, just click here and then click this one, font. So where you can choose the font that you want for your label. So for in my case, I will be I want to use wait. I'll be using this one. So just click it and done. So next, I just want to adjust it. So once you adjust it, click for the label arrow. So just what I told you earlier. So I want to place it on center. So I will move the box and back to the properties. Then adjust that one thing that I've been taught you earlier. And then I want to place it on the center. So wait, just adjust it for a while. Okay, that one. I just already done the Philippines. For me to get easier or to label things more faster, I'll just control and copy it. Control C. So and we'll just paste it. Control V. So in that, I will be just I will be moving it to the other part of the map, which is the barangay itself. So I just rechange it to, in this case, the barangay itself is the Tubahon. Tubahon. So here, we have the Tubahon. And then we just move it here. here, and then we want to adjust the font size. Font size, so becomes bigger. So we want to adjust this one. Wait, and then we adjust it here. We want to place specifically here in Tubahon, Barangay Tubahon. Adjust as you wanted to there. So for me, I Tubahon. I was just satisfied for this. Then I just click it, just Control C, copy. Then we wanted to name also this map. So this one, so the yellow one. So Control V, then here change. In that in that in that manner, the place in the smaller part of the map was named Lagandingan. So the municipality of Lagandingan. Lagindingan. So already done. Here I want to zoom in. So click here and zoom for it. So just zoom it, then move it, move. Just want to move it. I just want to show you a zoom out. Then paste the name of Lagindingan. Oops. Wait. In the area. Just the font size. Just the font size. Your preferable size. Adjust it. You want, for my case, I just want to have a zoom it more. That one. For me, it will be okay. It's the Lagindingan. So this is the Lagindingan area. So this is the Philippines. Now, we will be having to specify where is this, because it is a big map. So in this case, this is was in Mindanao, Philippine Mindanao. Here we just click on this part. Wait, I want to show you here. You have then click this one. Then after I click it, add shape, rectangle in my case, and drag it as what you've done in Bob here. Then click for the style, and then click for the color. In my case, I just want to yellow. Um, opacity or opacity. So adjust it. So it gets more lighter. So you just place it um in this manner. I want to change the square shape in an oval shape. Just click again for the properties, and then rectangle to that one. So just already oval shape. Next, I just want to add some signs or the compass that I wanted to. So here, I just want to click here. I just want to show you again this one. So I just click it here where it came from. So that manner, just select for the I wanted the other symbols. So in this case, I just want this one. I click it and then adjust it. I just want to adjust it in the upper part where I want to place it. So the position of the maps and the designs of the maps, it depends on you. So in my case, I just wanted to place it. I wanted to place these signs on this part of the map. So it depends on you already. How you will be have how will you make things more beautiful. Okay. So here just for easy step, just copy the text box and you just edit it. So just edit it to N. So north. So in that manner, just adjust the font size and when I think that's right one. So I'll just then again I just put it. So once I put it, for me that's all. That's already okay. And then I would like to have some legends. So add some legends. That one below the text box and just paste it. So those are the legends. And next we will be having we will first the other one is the click for the item and just for the properties and click only show items inside link maps so that the legends will be more specific to the labels that you are putting to. So next we have the add scale bar. So the add scale bar, I just want to add it. Some features of the GIS. So that one. So it has a lot of functions. So it will serve as some information for the map where you located it. So in that matter, I just select style and style box, and then I want to click um, double box or line trick down. So here, I just click for one. Once you're done with the bar, then the coordinate tells you what is the meter distance from it. It is very important for a map. Then you will be going for the properties and look for the grids. So click for grids and add. Then click the grid one. Then that one. Yeah, I just want to click it again because I think that makes the faster thing. So add this and modify grids. And then uh, this is the thing that I want to share to you that this is the grid type. So this is solid. So make it frame and in intuition only. So click that one and then inverted in interval. So click for interval for map units and fit segments with. So okay. So wanted then these are my tips also. So in the offset for me were the thing that I preferred is just I just put 6 in between those numbers. Yes, 6 and then adjust it. I just want to put 6. It depends on you what you would prefer for. And for in my case, I just want to place some 6, a number 6 for 0.06. Then click on frame style, no frame, and then click for interior and exterior text. Now we're done with that. So um, Uh, we just want to adjust some features from that. So, so next we have to scroll down and then we remove these checks, the left side and the top side. We'll remove that and we will remain those the right side and the bottom side. I'm sorry. Um, sorry. Well, it's back to grade lines, modify grade lines, and then sorry, I mistakenly clicked those things. So remove the check from left side to top side. Then you will remain the right side and the bottom side. Then click draw coordinates. So as you see, notice in the on the map there are some coordinates numbers. So here you have the top right and the bottom part of the map. So for me, I just want to remove some parts of the coordinates for the left side. I just want to remove it. So go to format and change it from um, degree degrees of x. So click that one. Then I just want to disable some things from I want to remove this one, the top one coordinates, and this because this make me what this the makes the map more complicated to look at. So I just want to remain this one, that this part of the coordinates and this one. So I want to remove this and this. So in order for me to remove this, just want to click this one and then disable. Uh, so you see, as you notice on the map, it was disappeared. So for the top part, then just click it, disable. So as you notice on the right side of the map, the coordinate was being tell or been missing some part of the numbers. So I just click horizontal to right side to vertical ascending. So here's the vertical ascending. And that's good for me. And I wanted to add some up. So we will be going to go to the, sorry, my ICCG. So next we will be going to the main map. So main map. So click the main map. And for the addition, I wanted to have a satellite image of the area where we conduct our thesis study. So we add satellite on it. Add layer. Sorry, wait, switchy. It disturbs me when I do the like. Next, we need to have. I wanted to add some additional features in my conjure JS. I wanted to click for I want to add additional features like satellite view where the case study was conducted. So in that case, I will be clicking again the layouts, add layer back, add layer, then add layer vector. Sorry. The I just want to it again. I just want to show the thing here. I think that makes me more faster. So just want to I just want to go and click again here. Add X Y Z layer. Click that one and add click for satellite here as you see. Then as if you wanted to change that, you have the arrow on the left or the right side. Here on the right side. Here's the right side. Just adjust it. Road, custom, hybrid, road, terrain. So in my case, I wanted to have the satellite view, additional features on my map. Satellite, and there's the URL. Well then, next I want to add it. Just add things. Add, close. Then next, I want to click where the specific location I was been conducting my thesis. I just wait, I just look for it. In your case, you just do the map thing where your location was really are. I just look for it for a while. Mm, where is it? Mm, for me, this will take time for a while for looking the specific area where the study of mine was being conducted. Mm, where was it? You think this one? I think we're getting closer to the thing. Oops, this one. Where is the study site of mine? So just zoom it, zoom, and then okay. So now we will be going back to the other tab. So here, just what we've done earlier, add map, then this one. Just want to place the satellite view here. So move the map. I just want to move the map and then adjust it. So I want to zoom it more. So make it more visible. Okay. I'm just going to adjust it. Adjust the map. I just want to adjust them. Okay. That one already. Then I will be clicking the right click and then item properties. And then I want to make some changes here. Wait for a while. I just want to add frame on it. Just want to add frame. Excuse me, guys. For a while. Because my head is itchy. Then go. Um, I'll be going back to the side topic. I just want to wait. I was looking for a setting. So here we have the thickness. If you want to, this is one of the features in the GIS. Borders already been done. Then I want to have some um lines where we can connect those maps already. We'll have this add polygon. So this will have the lines on it. Just click mouse one and drag the map, stretch stretch it, then leave it, then and connect it to the sorry. Um right click it so that it will stop the continuation of the line, then add again. And from that point I just want to click on to Bahon and then right click it, and to right click it, then and add more polygon, just what I've done earlier, then connect it to the satellite view. Okay, right click it. So in this case, I just want to adjust the size of the map of Lagindingan so that it will be more specifically on the Tubahon. So I will adjust it. I just want to adjust the map. Adjust the map. I just want to make this more bigger. Click it. Then I just want to adjust. So I think you already know how to adjust the map because we were doing that. So add properties. So before we unlock it, we lock it. Now we will be unlocking it. For a while. So yeah, we have the lock. So we just should unlock it and then we move them up. Oops. To be more specifically or more into balloon base. So want it to be more zoom and adjust it for a while more and this one to be more it. Then that one. So so when that happens, you need to adjust those things that miscoordinates or the labels was not placed on proper side. the no, just adjust those things. Oh, I just make the wrong thing. That was for the labels. That one. Then I move the polygon line. Just want to adjust it. Wait. These things makes me hard. These things complicate the things. Page split, guys. Just click backspace for easy steps. So that will be deleted from the line. So if you, I don't want to have something. So just add again the add polygon. So just connect it again. Just what you've done into Bahon. That one. I just want to place this one. Then for this one, I want to adjust backspace to delete it the thing. Then add again that one and this one. So mm, here we have the map. So from the Philippines, this map will be more specifically in Mindanao, where the line goes to Lagindingan, where the municipal of the Tubahan was placed here. And this image represents the exact location of the research study of mine, the thesis study of mine here. Now, just want to add some things up to make the legend was being black with this slide, so I just want to adjust it. So, for me to adjust it, I just move the box. Just want to have this one just for a while. And you want to place it there. And I think that looks off for me. And I wanted to move it again to the this part. I just want to move this one to the there. For me, it looks more appealing. That one. So for me, that's okay. And I just want to have the label for the study area. So click for the text that was already there. So this is what we have done earlier. Here, we just change it to study area. Study area. Area. And then I just move it here. That one. I just want to make change have some changes in the color so that you make that. Let me say it. That one. That's what our study area was here in the red dot. And I wanted to have this icon, this one, the icon of this one, to be here in my legend. So I will be doing, um, wait, I just need to click the icon. So just copy it and paste, and adjust it. We'll be having some few adjustment on this. Wait for a while. Oops. I think that one. Just for some disarrangement in my map. That one. So it to be there, and this one to be there. Um, so having some adjustments for a while. This one I would like to copy this to change as here. Oh, to erase that one, just click backspace. Control Z for to restore the things that just doing for a while. I just have to adjust things. Copy, copy the one. Just type again. Just change the color. The color of the wait. Colors. The color is black. Okay. To adjust the font size. Font size. I think that's was too big. It's too big. Click for it. Font this one. So they're more smaller. So it's just the size of text. So I have to move this one right here. This one right there. And it's look fine. So let's place it back to this original place. And that one. And for me, that's all the thing that I want for today's video. And see, in order for you to have this, so for me, these are the things that I want to share with you, some basic ideas on how to make a map. So for me, this looks right, and I think this is more appealing than having none. So if you want to explore more, just click for other settings and the maps and the other features here for for your curiosity. So just experiment things. And for this video, this is the most important things you want to have in a map. So for you to save it, and the more exciting part, you just have to click click layout, and then export as image. Then just close it. Then just going to have full name. Okay, that's one. Then save. And so that's all. Thank you everyone for watching. And this is my entry for my project on JS. Thank you everyone and have a good day.